My finals are over. I am free for the summer, thank God. I just had my math final, and I feel like I did pretty good on it. I don't really know. I'm not very good at math. It does not come naturally to me at all, but you know what? It's done. It is done. The Vorpal Blade went snicker snack. I am free. I am also not as sick as I was last time I recorded, which is nice. I can finally breathe through both nostrils. That was weird. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, as promised, this is my extremely late review of Fancy. I am so late. Everyone has already talked about it and moved on, but you know what? Better late than never. So Fancy is Twice's most recent comeback, of course. I don't know why I just told you that. You obviously know. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know that. So anyway. Okay, let's just eat the meat. Let's get into this review.
What's the difference between regular ketchup and this fancy ketchup? This one has the word fancy on.
The production team definitely did the concept first and the song second for this comeback, which is totally fine, you know what I mean? Like, we all knew it was time for Twice to have a darker, more edged, more mature concept. I think we all saw this coming. Yes or Yes was just the bridge to get here, and now we are here, and it has happened. Let's talk about the outfits. I know a lot of people didn't like the outfits, but I actually really like them. I feel like they have this sleek retro club look. Chaeyoung, during her part, she looks straight out of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I love it so much. I think that she looks amazing, but everyone looks like main characters from a 90s anime, and I actually love it. Okay, actually, to be completely honest, some of the clothes here and in the live stages look like they're from The Sims 3. Like, I oddly feel like they're all dressed like Sims. Is that just me? Anyway, Jungyeon, oh my god, I haven't felt this in love with Jungyeon since TT. Her long hair it's so refreshing. I love this scene with the roses. It's so mature and sharp. She just feels cut from glass during this comeback. I also really love Chaeyoung like walking down this mirrored alleyway. The sets in this, some of them look like they're straight out of Boombaya now that I think about it. However, now that we're talking about the music video a little bit, having bucket loads of CGI doesn't automatically make your visuals good. Just because it was expensive doesn't mean it should have been done. I remember being like so disoriented by the music video for Idol, and I feel really close to the same way about Fancy. I mean, the color palettes are really pretty in the individual shots, but none of the shots fit together other than that they're all really weird feeling. Everything feels really overly processed, like the whole thing was just shot in front of a green screen. And JYP, it's not a competition for who can outdo the Star Wars prequels for most CGI used in a single second. What is this scene right here? What is going on? I feel like I'm having a fever dream in just the sheer amount of effects that were used. I feel like it's very distracting. Anyway, let's talk about the song, the rap line. Oh my god, this is what Twice has been missing from their rap line parts in other songs. The second batch of verses in this song are some of my favorite Twice lyrics ever. Daeyeon and Chaeyoung murdered their parts. They are the best parts of the song. And if you've been here before, you know, Daeyeon is one of my biases, but this is why she is one of my biases. She has so much bravado to her, so much no fucks given, and like her voice is just so well intoned for her parts in the song. That's how I'm going to describe it. Chaeyoung is the best part about this song. No questions asked or answered. She was finally given a centerpiece moment. I loved her bang bang so much. It's so cute. And she's definitely giving off save the cheerleader, save the world vibes. You know, she's directly off the set of Heroes or something like that. I loved her so much in this comeback. Okay, someone answer something for me. Is Momo part of the rap line? I can't figure it out. I googled it and I got like a ton of mixed results, and I've never actually known if she is part of the rap line. So if anyone can answer that for me, that would be amazing. I would love you forever. Regardless, Momo and Mina had really good parts in this song, and I was really happy to hear them sounding so good on the track. Mina has also really come out of her shell and become a main player for Twice, and I'm so happy because I love Mina so much. She's such an angel. However, okay, as a whole, I'm not wild about this song. I don't really love it. It feels like a step down from other Twice songs. I actually don't like the pre-chorus. Everyone was saying that they loved Sana's part in the pre-chorus, but to me, it sounds clunky and metallic, if that makes any sense. The English is very awkward, like how they forced the word lovely into 3 syllables. Oh, I really don't like that. Like, I hate listening to that every time. The chorus isn't really my style either. It's not awful, but it's got some problems. Twice did this thing with Yes or Yes that they also did again in Fancy, which is why I think they're a little similar. But just getting louder during the chorus doesn't inherently make your song a bop. This chorus smacks around between English and Korean in kind of like a disorienting way. And the chorus is also, it's just kind of anticlimactic. It's a very empty chorus. I feel like the beat that should have been there just isn't. And there's a lot of empty space where they didn't put lyrics, or the lyrics pause at weird times, and so they have to fill it with ad-libs. The whole chorus is just kind of hollow to me. It didn't take the song anywhere. A lot of this song feels very manufactured, I think is what's genuinely like my big complaint about it. The first verse with Nayeon, that's not very flattering to her voice, in my opinion. Also, I understand that this is supposed to be a more mature concept. I understand that. But why did they have her look so bored? Aren't the lyrics of the song about, like, love? Doesn't she literally say in the song, "Hey, I love you"? She just looks so upset about being here. Like, she just wants to, like, go home and take a nap.
War. War never changes.
I do really like this part of the song, though, their little, like, ending hook part. I feel like this song asks a lot of the listener. It makes the listener do a lot of work to enjoy it, and that's not really what I'm looking for in Twice songs. Here is what I do not understand, ladies and gentlemen. How was Dalla Dalla too messy, but this song was fine? Like, I saw so many Twice fans saying that this was, like, Twice's best comeback, even though at the beginning of the year, they were the same people saying that Dalla Dalla was a mess. I don't get it. Like, I'm not an ITZY fan or whatever. They don't even have that many songs yet, but if JYP had given this song to ITZY, everyone would have called it a mess. I guarantee it. Pretty much if anyone other than Twice had released this song, I do not think it would have been that popular. Let's segue in to talk about the dance. I think the dance looks really nice, actually. I love that opening shot, that one frontal move where they're front, back, front, back, front, back, and then they, like, spin and rotate in tandem with each other while they're, like, moving their hands. I think that looks so good. There's a lot of really nice group formations in the song, and the transitions are really, really nice. I love this shot right here with Momo in the center and all of the girls forming this, like, summoning ring around her. You know, like, they're summoning the goddess that is Momo, just what she deserves. And it's full of simple but effective movements, like when Jihyo's in the center during the chorus and they all do that little 80s get-down movement with their legs and their hands. I think that that's so cute. I love it. Also, I didn't have a problem with this move looking like it was from Solo. Everyone was like, oh my god, it's from Solo. But like literally, who cares? It looks good. It fits the whole retro style the dance and the song are aiming for. So you know what? I think it's fine. Okay, here's another question. Is the choreographer for Fancy the same choreographer for Solo? Because I saw a lot of people saying that it was the same choreographer, in which case I understand the complaint, because then you're just taking a move that you did from another song and slapping it on a new one. So yeah, that is a little lazy. I will agree with that. However, if it's just because this was like a popularized 80s dance trend, which it was, then I'm fine with it. You know, like we got other things to talk about. However, the reason I brought up the dance is very specific. Here's what I've been noticing. Twice's dances these past few comebacks have been getting sharper, more stylish, and more trendy. But whenever Twice's dance quality increases, I feel like their music quality decreases. If you look at like Dance the Night Away and Yes or Yes, they have some of their most complex formations and their higher caliber dances, but those are two of Twice's weakest songs. I miss the days of TT and Cheer Up and Knock Knock, where maybe their dances weren't overly complex and high caliber, but the songs were so strong and effective, and the dances were catered to bringing out the charm of the songs and the charm of the girls. And I don't mean to be negative about it or anything like that, but the past 3 comebacks or so have been more about the dances than the actual songs. Don't get me wrong, in Fancy, the vocals are there, they all sound fine, but the song itself, I mean, I guess it's there, but it's not their strongest song, if that makes any sense. It's not my favorite, it's not the worst, it's just sort of there. Let's talk about the album, because I really liked the album. I think that it was so much fun. There are so many good songs on this album. I'm really glad that Twice is expanding with their B-sides. Girls Like Us, oh my god, that is Song of the Year material. It is a very outdoorsy sort of song. It's very four-dimensional. It feels like it belongs in the soundtrack for a movie about summer camp. I wish I lived in the alternate universe where Girls Like Us was the flagship song, because I would have loved to see what the music video would have been.
Everyday 반복된 question. Girls like us 우리 정감 달려. Girls like us 두려움 보여. 그 감정에 지진 봐. Girls, girls, girls like us. Girls like us.
Turn It Up is also a really good listen. It really goes there during the chorus, you know what I mean? And the rap line breaks it down again, so I've got nothing but good feelings about Turn It Up. Those are kind of the songs that really stuck out to me. Overall, this is just not my favorite Twice comeback, but it definitely has aspects that I love. Here's the big thing. I don't actually care that much that Fancy isn't my favorite song. I'm happy that Twice is doing more experimental stuff every now and again. They really deserve to test out different flavors after all of their hard work. So if they had a fun time, that's all that matters. I hope that they have another comeback this year. Maybe something in their older style is a nice contrast to Fancy. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, anyone who can tell me if Momo's a part of the rap line, please let me know below. Anyway, I'll see you guys very soon.